the research that we are doing in Haifa and that this exhibition presents, and the very fact that this exhibition exists. What do I mean? What you will see here, and what you can see here on both sides of the hall we are sitting in, is product of a concept in which the Cairo Gueniza, which I will speak about in a few minutes, tells us not only about the intellectual knowledge of medieval days, but also about the ways in which this knowledge went into society. Not only the medical books Maimonides wrote, but also his prescriptions and the private notebooks of other doctors. Not only the ancient midrashim of our rabbis, but also the study desk of a rabbi who is using them tomorrow morning in his service. And the idea that when we look at the past, we are looking not only at the intellectual activity, but also at the way it is disseminated within the society, is strongly related to the trend that we in the Gueniza Center, but also in other activities in Jewish studies in the University of Haifa, are trying to promote. So this is the variety of the Gueniza, and if you look around, there's also some Indian languages there, and Middle German, and about 2 dozens of different languages are represented in the Gueniza. Okay. So this was an explanation of how the Jews in Egypt expanded the definition of what one should put into the Gueniza, and therefore how many materials we were able to get thanks to that. From this stage, I will move to a few more examples of the materials that we have in the Gueniza. Some of them are also helpful for us in order to understand the kind of work, the kind of unique work that is done in Haifa. First is a text which looks like a biblical text, but it's actually a Targum, an Aramaic translation of the Bible from the period in which Jews used to read a verse by verse, Hebrew, Aramaic, And if one of you had the chance to go to a Yemenite synagogue even today, some still practice this model. Yet, so first, this is an example for the preservance of scriptures in the Gueniza. Yet, down there, you can see only 3 lines because the text from the Bible, which is translated, is Genesis 34 about the selling of Joseph. And someone added in the margins the end of a festivity declaration in a certain midrash, in a certain homily. And it reads as such: the Lord said to Reuven, you took care for a creature. This is based on the idea that Reuven took care for Joseph, beloved by his father, namely, you took care for Joseph. So will come your offspring and bring Israel to their Father in heaven, proclaiming, repent, O Israel.